channel. My name is Coach Mean Rain, and I am so happy you're here. I'm early as heck today. I'm a little early because I'm usually always late. So, every once in a while you gotta pop up a little early. I'm nervous, guys. I'm in the conference room, but this room I done made it hot, so someone may come in. I may have to move, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I'm gonna stay in here for as long as I can because it at least gives me a little privacy as opposed to trying to find somewhere else to be. This room is the best for that reason. So if you're new here, if you're just scrolling and you just happen again upon my live, my name is Coach Mean Rain. I am a plus size fitness coach. I do all of the things fitness, but primarily I like to work with people that have struggled with weight loss, people that struggle with staying consistent. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're plus size, but I'm a plus size girly. And I think I say it so much. I'll say that part because in the fitness space, being plus size is not always seen as being fit. And people look at you like, if I don't mention that I'm a plus size coach, the people will tell me that I'm plus size. And I'm like, I live in my body. I know what size I wear, But so saying it is reclaiming the stigma, reclaiming what the perception that if you're in a larger body, you're unhealthy, reclaiming that and letting y'all mother lovers know, if you want all the smoke, come and take one of my classes. And then after that class, immediately after you work out with me, then let's have a discussion about whether or not I'm fit. How about we do that? Babylon. So yes, honey. Mama has struggled with weight for my entire life, since I was 6 years old. And I've gotten to a place now where I'm comfortable in the skin I'm in. I am working on the best version of myself each and every day because I feel like you're always growing, you're always getting better. And if you are the type of person that doesn't feel like you need to grow or doesn't feel like you're ever wrong, doesn't feel like you ever make mistakes, then you'll find yourself stuck. You'll find yourself stuck until you're able to self-reflect and kind of understand that you're going to make mistakes. You're not perfect. Ciao. Then you'll start to grow. And the even better thing is once you're able to understand that you're not perfect, right? You make mistakes and admit your mistakes without any buts, ands, ifs, whats. Just acknowledging I made a mistake, I was wrong, and that's it. Not blaming anybody else's behavior, anybody else's reaction to you for how you reacted. Being able to own your own behavior. Woo, that's when you real grown. That's when you are real grown. And a lot of people is in their 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s, and they still not grown. What's up, Ramon? I haven't seen you here in a minute. How you doing? I hope that everything is going well for you, sir. I'm just here chatting in the beginning. I'm in a room that used to be empty all the time. But all of a sudden, I started doing my lives in here, and this room got super hot. The traffic is crazy. So I'm paying attention to the door in case somebody wants to come in here and they are scheduled to be in here. I don't want to cause a problem. So I'm just going to have to find another space to do my lunchtime lives. Because I don't want anyone to report me or to be like, oh, she's always in that room. I would prefer that not happen. So, but anyway, y'all don't care about that. So if you see me looking, that's because I'm watching the door to make sure I'm good. But the reason why I like to use this room is because it's out of the way. It's in the script that it's just a bare background. And, I can just talk to you guys in the privacy of this room without any real interruption. So anyway, as I was saying, as you grow, as you get older, as you get more mature, because you can get older without maturing. Hello, somebody. You can get older and not mature. Okay? Yeah. And if you really want to grow, you got to get to a place when you're willing, able to acknowledge that. Able to acknowledge your faults without the buts, without the whys. You know what I mean? Wait, hold on. Ramon said I made this account because on my other account, I can't comment on your live. Huh? You can't comment on my live? That's why you haven't seen me in your live streams. Huh? What the heck? Hey, Yvette. Welcome to the live. How you doing? I'm going to look on my back end, Ramon, because you know what? I was in another content creator's live, and I was able to comment and everything in her live. And then one day, I just couldn't. And what happened was she went into her blocked stuff, and she found that I was blocked on her channel. She didn't block me. Me and her, Mac, we cool. She was like, I didn't block you. But remember, sometimes you have your moderators, and you never know. Like I was saying in the live the other day, I think all of the people that are my moderators have like similar interests, but you never know behind the scenes what people are doing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe somebody blocked you. I have to go and look to see, because I don't normally look at the people that are blocked on my YouTube. I'm going to check that out though, Ramon. Thanks for letting me know that. Yvette said, I'm doing wonderful, and how are you? I think one of your mods blocked me. That's what, you know what I'm saying, Ramon? Like, that's what I'm saying too. Like, that had to be, because I didn't block you. I like you. You cool with me. So who knows? Like, I like to keep moderators because, I want people to be able to connect and everything. But at the same time, people are going to be abusing their moderator thing. Or maybe but you know what? Let's not jump to conclusions, Ramon. Maybe they did it by mistake. What's up, Solomon? How you doing? Welcome to the live. Let's not jump to conclusions, because I'm going to tell you this. A few times I've been in chats where I was a moderator, and I'm moving so fast trying to, like, let's say I comment something and I misspelled something and I want to take it off. I want to remove it or retract my comment. I have mistakenly timed people out, blocked people, like if they were like, because the chat was moving. And I thought I clicked on my comment, but I clicked on somebody else and blocked them before I could even stop it. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe it was one of those days when the chat was moving, and somebody blocked you by mistake. Let's not jump to some beef. I hope not. I hope there's no beef, but if there is, we're going to handle it. I'm going to look behind the scenes. That's right, Solomon. Child. I hope not. But let's not jump to conclusions yet. I'm talking to myself, because I'm like, hold on, who was blocking people? But I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe they did it by mistake and didn't realize they did it, because I've done that. But I did realize, but maybe they didn't. Yvette said, I've been doing some exercise. You've been exercising, girl. Yay. What you been doing? I love that. I absolutely love when I hear people say, like, Coach, yo, I've been Yeah, me too, Ramon. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea. I thought maybe, some people take a break from YouTube for a while. But I thank you for being here. You know what I'm saying? And what I'll do, like I said, I'll check my back end and make sure that you're not blocked. It has to be what that is, because you're saying you could come on with this account, but not the other one. And I know I've experienced that too. And I could not comment. Like, I would be in the live and I'm commenting and she's not responding to me. Zira? Hi, Zira. How you doing? Welcome to the live. It's the first time I'm seeing you here. You're from Istanbul. Somebody else was here from Istanbul before. I can't remember their name. But welcome, welcome. I hope that you're enjoying your day. Elvis, we got Elvis in the building. What's up, Elvis? Elvis said, "Is you the mayor of Philly?" No. What? No, I'm not the mayor of Philly. Well, I look like a mayor in this. People tell me I look like. What happened, Solomon? Block this mother lover, Elvis. Oh, it's your first time. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Ramon said, "How is your day going?" By the way, so my day's going pretty good. I'm at work in the office today, and I don't want it. I don't love being in the office. It's just so boring. It's so quiet. Everybody is so like dry. I'd rather be at home. Like when I work from home, I love it. Like I'm in my own comfort zone. I don't have to sit in this damn cubicle all day. Like I'm at home in my office. Like I have my own space. So I love that. But you know what it is. It is what it is. Elvis says, "I wish you were her." Me too. I wish I was the mayor. Do mayors get paid a lot of money? But do you want to be a mayor? Because that's a lot of responsibility. Like a lot of responsibility. So I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be the mayor. I take that back, Elvis. Zira said, "Thank you. It's my first time. I hope you enjoy it here, Zira." Solomon said no. Yvette says, I've been doing some squats, sit-ups, and jumping jacks. Awesome. Awesome. Stick with it. I know you feel sore now. And that's completely normal. When you first start moving your body more than you used to, you're going to be sore. And so what you have to also try and incorporate is some stretches. Like doing some stretching and stuff like that. That will help you. That will help you a lot, actually. Yo, guys, I ordered DoorDash for lunch. I got some jerk chicken from a Jamaican place not too far from here. I got jerk chicken and I got some plantains. You guys know what sweet plantains are? I didn't eat it yet. I didn't feel like eating. I think I'm just gonna save it for dinner, to be honest. But anyway, I got that. I ordered it, right? Why the damn Uber man? First of all, the guy on the thing, it says leave at the security desk. So when he got here, he was outside and he texted on the Uber app, "I'm outside," and I was like, I guess he's not reading that I asked to leave it at the security desk. But anyway, so I went downstairs to get my food. I go out, greet the man, "Thank you very much." I come back inside, and this dude gonna text me on the Uber app, "You are so beautiful." Thank you, sir. Like, this is not a dating app. You delivering food. Like, what are you doing? And then he called me through the app. I ain't answer, but he called through the. I'm like, "Sir, do you want your tip?" Like, that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But anyway, I just thought about that because my stomach did a little twinge. Like, I'm getting hungry, but I didn't feel like eating all of that right now. I just had a taste for it, but I wanted to eat it like when I have a chance. Solomon said, "Instead of working out, I'm working it." Look, Solomon, we're going to get your behind to work out. You understand? We're going to get you to work out. Oh, Ramon said your outfit is dope today. My favorite color is red. Oh, thank you. So this is one of my, like, blazer is a quick way to jazz up any outfit. It's a quick way to jazz up any outfit, child. I get all of my blazers off of Shein. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? Check out my community post. I'm going to find the links of all of my blazers, because every time I wear my blazers, people compliment me, and I'm all about sharing. There's no gatekeeping. I ain't no fashion guru. All I do is throw on a blazer over some dress, child. And so yeah, I'm gonna share. So I have the same blazer but in different colors: red, pink, neon green, brown, navy blue. I want to get a purple one, so I'm gonna order that. I'm gonna do another order. So every quarter I do like a Shein haul, and I order like a whole bunch of stuff for work. I do it on Shein because Shein is cheap, and I don't have to spend lots of money because I don't believe in spending loads of money on work clothes. Y'all not gonna get me to have to come into the office to be spending lots of money on clothes to wear in the office because I have to wear a certain thing. I refuse. So every quarter, when the seasons change, or are getting ready to change, and we going into fall, so now I'm gonna order me a few more blouses. I have quite a few pants. I don't need any more pants, but I need some different blouses. I need a few more colors of blazers, like more fall colors, like a darker hunter green. I have a brown. I want to get purple though. A purple. The red is fine but I won't pull this back out till like maybe the holiday season. But anyway, I don't know if y'all care about that, but I'm gonna share the links for my Shein stuff, but it's plus size, guys. So if you're not plus size, maybe they have these same blazers in smaller sizes for the smaller girlies. Thank you though, Ramon. I know I'm mad long-winded, but it made sense to the comment. Oh gosh. Okay, so this person is, wait, let me get there. Hold on. Zira said, you've got beautiful skin. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Aha! Solomon said, sounds like he wanted to leave his tip. He was trying to rid you, I guess. I'm like, God, leave me alone. Like, I was not flirting. First of all, I'm married. 2, ew. 3, I just want to pick up my food and go back upstairs and finish this damn day so I can go to hell home. Don't be calling me on the damn Uber app. Like, what? Go back upstairs. Go back wherever the hell you came from. And it's not, I'm not, no. Who's this? Rohit. I see what you typed in the bottom, though. You like to rope people in. You look like an angel. Okay, thank you. Hey, Lily. And then look at this. You make porn videos. Do I? I'm going to have to time you out for that, sir. You're going to get timed out for 5 minutes. You're probably going anyway. Come on, man. Ain't nobody want to hear about porn videos. Like, what are you talking about? I do not make porn. I do not make corn videos. That's completely inappropriate. No, I have nothing against corn, and I have nothing against like people that decide to do that. That's their choice. That's their body. It's their choice. But I don't do that. Okay? And it's not appropriate to keep typing that in somebody's chat either. But anyway, what are we talking about, guys? Oh, I was talking about these blazers. So I'm going to do that. I need to write that down because child, mama will forget. And I think, what's up, Trisha? Yvette said, LOL, coach, I made a short on my page and these men are coming for me. I gotta go check it out later. What you was saying? All I know is, listen, little Uber man, ain't nobody trying to holler at you. Like, what are you doing? How you doing, Trisha? Like, how you doing? Like, get out of here. I just want to pick up my food and go back upstairs. You calling me on? I'm like, who's calling me from California? It's the Uber app. This mother lover actually called my phone. Hello. Mm-mm-mm. Through the app. That is... These people crazy as hell. Now I'm not gonna want to order from there no more, because he gonna want to pick up. He's gonna know it's me because I order from the same place, and I don't think too many people in this building order from that place. Yo, Trisha. Through that, first he text, like, you know how you're only supposed to correspond with the Uber delivery or whatever if there's an issue, or they don't know where to come into the building or whatever have you, or just to tell you your food is outside or something like that. So I put on it for him to leave this stuff with security. When he got here, he didn't leave the food with security. He texted and was like, I'm outside. But I was like, let me go down and get this food, because I've had experiences. It's not easy to get into my building where I work at. Hey, Jason! What's good? What's good, Jason? I haven't seen you in a minute. But, like, seriously, you supposed to leave the food where they asked, but whatever. I was like, let me go downstairs, because this happened before where I get downstairs and the person is gone and they acted like they couldn't get in the building. So I was like, I want to get my food. I pay for it. I don't want to have to go through all of that to, get my refund. So I go downstairs, meet the guy, ran outside real quick, ran back inside. This nigga gonna text me, you real. Oh, it's on my phone. I can't even show y'all. And I was like, huh? And then right after that, he calls me on the app. And I'm like, who is, like, he must do that all the time. That's his little thing. But try that with somebody else. Find somebody else to do it. Shit. But I just thought about that because my stomach started rumbling, and then it made me think of my food. It made me think of my food, and then it made me think of the order. So I just shared that with y'all. I'm like, But I'm not saying I be joking around or just thinking. Talking to BFF about that. Like, yo, outside is wild. Like, when you're married and you're like in a committed marriage, because sometimes people be married but they still be acting like they single. But when you married and you acting married for real, you don't realize, like, outside is it's the jungle out there, yo. Like, kudos and my heart go out to everybody out here single, trying to find somebody. Like, you trying to find somebody in the land of social media and creeps. Woo, Lord, good luck. And if you in a relationship, you in a marriage, you in a whatever. Opal, hey. And you in a relationship, like, when y'all get on each other's nerves, you tell his ass to go sit over there. If y'all live in a house, tell him to go upstairs, you stay downstairs. Or if y'all don't live in a house, you live in an apartment, tell him to go in the living room, you stay in the bedroom. When y'all get over each other, get over your feelings, y'all make up and work it out, because outside, Yo, you funny, Ramon. You mad funny. That's funny. I was gonna get to the point, but child, I started running my mouth. Oh, he put chocolate. Aw, my Jason. I hope you feel better. Corey! What's up, Corey? How you doing? Look, Solomon is the worst. Solomon said, order corn videos through Uber Eats. I think that's what he wanted to do. Talking about you look good. What, are we gonna go ride on your bike? Yo. Zero said relationships are hard. I think they're more than overrated. Relationships are hard work. And you know the hard part about relationships is that it requires two people that are willing to do the work. And a lot of times when people don't work, it's because only one person is willing to compromise. And they find themselves compromising all of the time, and the other person not owning up to who to not owning up to their shit. And because of that, over time there becomes built up resentment, all of that. And then you start resenting the person that you're supposed to be loving. And then I don't know about y'all, but if I'm feeling like a lot of resentment and I'm feeling a lot of ill will towards my mate, I ain't gonna feel sexy. I'm not gonna feel like having sex. I'm not gonna feel like any of that, right? So over time, that's kind of what happens. But if both people are willing to take their pride and put it in their back pocket and work together, and not either person not trying to just be right, because you're going to end up being right and being alone. Like, okay, you can be right, but is that worth a lifetime of like a happy lifetime? Relationships are hard, and it's not for everyone either. Okay, I could go off on a tangent about relationship, like a tangent. All right. So, hey T, how you doing? Happy, what's today? Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. I didn't do my playlist for class tonight. Where I want to go tonight? I think I'm gonna do Cameron, because Cameron is bugging right now. I don't know if y'all follow Cameron, but right now him and Dame Dash are beefing. I don't know if y'all know who that is and if you follow that. So I think we're gonna do a throwback Cameron Dipset. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Jason said, me to this day too. I don't know what you were saying that to, because you know I'd be running my mouth, child. Hey, Professor X. Yo, that's my boy. Yo, if y'all don't follow Professor X, what are you really doing? Like, Professor X sit in his car and he be spitting. Like, he, not spitting like, I mean, like, he's he's kicking knowledge. Like, he be in his car kicking some real knowledge. You can tell Professor X has been through some stuff, and now he has learned his lesson, and he's sitting in that car trying to tell y'all, but y'all not listening. I love it. Guys, can you hear me now? If anybody's still here, if you're still here, can you drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me? I think I got a call. It was weird. It just started like, my screen went black. I don't know what happened. Okay, great. Hi, thank you guys for sticking around. Okay, let's get to the chat. Jason said, I had a barbecue Sunday and someone was sick. So you invited people over to your house and they got you sick? Oh, hell nah. I'm sorry, Jay. Are those green grapes? Yeah, I already answered that. Yeah, T said, most days I feel relationships are for me or aren't for me. I need my peace. I thought it was now the good in brother now. Listen. T, he was beefing with Omar Gooden. He was beefing with him. But now, like within the last couple of days, him and Dame Dash have been beefing. And Dame Dash does not look well. Like he has diabetes. And this is why I'm on a crusade to help my black brothers and sisters. We eat too much BS. And I sit around and I'm looking at a lot of the not even pioneers, I guess the OGs, I guess you can call them that, of rap. Like I'm talking about the Memphis Bleaks, the Little C's, the Cameron, the people like that. And all those years of smoking weed and drinking Hennessy, they're the same age as me, but their skin is starting to take on that leathery look. And that's what happens to black skin. Like, you know how we say, oh, black don't crack. Black don't crack. It don't. But it will swell and it'll get real leathery in the face if you're not taking care of yourself. And Dame Dash, unfortunately, has diabetes. And he is not doing well. He had to have some kind of surgery on his eye. He lost his teeth. Like, it's not a game. Like, everybody want to be on these things, flossing and living it up, eating whatever the hell they want. But you're not thinking about your future self. And don't get me on that tangent, y'all. But for real, you're not thinking about your future self. You're not thinking about you, the person you have to live with. You don't get you don't get a new model. You know how some people have a wife for 20 years, they divorce her, then they get them a younger model? But guess what? You still the same old G. You don't get to trade you in for a newer model. So if you don't take care of yourself now, and stop the foolishness, fight those stupid cravings, and start taking care of yourself now, in 10, 15 years, your body's gonna break down. And that shit ain't no game. Can y'all hear me? Please just if I start buffering, somebody just let me know, okay? I'm a little nervous about that. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, good. Thank you guys for continuing to let me know. Yes, Trisha, like they're looking so old, and like that, that look that black people get, like that leathery, shiny look, like, and then their eyes don't look white, like the whites of their eyes are not white. It's like brown or yellow. You're drinking too much of that Hennessy. You're drinking too much of that dark liquor. You gotta cleanse your body. You can't keep drinking like that and talking about all the weed. What's the weed that they be smoking? I don't even know. And talking and still rolling blunts and all of this. Like, keep it up. You gotta chill. Like, we are getting old. And look at the old people the people. I know we always talk down when people say, "Oh, you getting old," or "You old," or old. But shit, what's the alternative? We gonna all get old, or you gonna be dead. It's either you get old or you dead. So is that really an insult if somebody calls you old? That means you smarter than them. You smarter than the other motherfuckers. You still here, child. The Zaza, all of that. But they was talking about how Cali got the best weed. And I'm pretty sure it does. But because I was also watching a Memphis Bleak and Little C's interview. And I'm looking at both of them. And I used to think Memphis Bleak was a cutie back in the day. And he's still a handsome man. Look at y'all coming in. Let me say hi. Because, I'll just start running my mouth, child. Drop them gems. That's right. Danielle said I came in and all I heard was we getting old. I came in and Trisha, hey Nisha. Danielle said, dang, coach. Zero said, you're not getting old, you're getting wiser. Yes. Trigger said, "Ghost, what you talking about, Willis?" Ah. Jason said, I've been out there. That stuff stank so bad. Yes, Trisha said he was a cutie. Ooh, he was like Memphis Bleak, like back in the day when what's that song he had with Missy and everybody? Damn, what was that song? Somebody, come on. What was that song? He had a few. No, that's Beanie Single. Got what it takes to rock the mic. Right, that was Beanie. But what was Memphis Bleak's song that he had with Missy? Somebody please help me. I can't remember. Yes. But Memphis, like, so the age he is now, he's starting to have that leather looking skin. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell when somebody is like taking care of their insides by how their skin is reflecting. And you know, we love to brag and say, "Ooh, black don't crack. Yeah, but you keep using that crack and you're gonna look a mess. What was that song? With him, Missy, somebody. Is that your chick? Hey, Danielle, there you go. Keep licking her lips. Hey, cause that's me for them. Blend. I'm singing it all wrong, but that song. Like back then, him in that video. Hi, Memphis. He was a little cutie, but like he admitted that he wasn't doing his best in the music world. Like he wasn't like really grinding the way he should have been. He kind of got comfortable. And I was like, took that. So now he got a podcast. He's starting a podcast. It's brand new, so it's, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like one of our podcasts. We probably have better sound than his too. What I'm talking about? My bad. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I ain't mean that. We gonna have better sound than that because their audio sucks. But he got the star power because he can bring like other nostalgic celebrities up there, and which is what he's doing. But anyway, I got way off what I was trying to talk about. Let's get back to the chat, y'all. Ciao. So why was I saying we getting old? Because we are. Because it's either you get old or you get dead. That's what I was saying. So how are we going to show up as our older selves? That's more important than worrying about the age. Because we all going to get older or you're going to get deader. Either one. Right? Ah, damn. He trying to get in here? Let me leave. I'm going to leave, y'all. I'm going to go in the hallway. Because we don't want to make it hot. You know what I'm saying? And that guy walked past and he looking in here. Let me get up. Let me just move and go in the atrium. So I'm going to have to put y'all on no camera for a minute, okay? But we still going to chat. Okay, guys? How do we do it? Oh. Damn, it don't even give me my avatar. Little bitch. They don't even give me the avatar, child. I know y'all can hear me. Y'all laughing at me? Let me see. No, good. Damo, what's goody, Damo? What did Ramon say? Oh, y'all laughing? Who y'all laughing at? Me or you laughing at Ramon? What he said? Damn, this. Oh. I just want to sit in a quiet place without any interruption. That's it. Danielle says, shh, don't tell nobody I know that song. It's okay to know songs, Danielle. That don't mean you live in the song. You just know it. That's all. Can I sit here? I'm tired. I really wish there was a place to sit where there would be nobody else. But that's just not the case in this place. Just make sure everything is inside. Okay. All right, guys. Can you still hear me? I hope so. All right, so we got like another, what? How many minutes? What time did I go to lunch? I don't remember. Damo, you sent me a gift? What does that mean? What is 100 times 6 times 7 times 8 times 9 times 10? What is that? What does that mean? Thank you, Damo. What does that mean? That's so cool. All I'm seeing is it like the thing going times 10, like, whoa. So that's what I was saying, guys. I was saying, like, you old. You get old. And it's okay. Like, own it. And I know y'all don't like to hear that. You don't like to hear that. Like, you getting old. Like, what does that mean? I'm not getting old. I'm getting better. Okay, you're getting better. You're aging. Is that better? T said he wrote a lot of Jay-Z songs. Jay told him to start his own because he was going to everyone else. No, Jay-Z wrote all of his early songs. All of Memphis Bleek early songs, Jay-Z wrote them. I don't think he didn't write for, I don't think he wrote for Jay-Z. But Memphis is like he's still capped by Jay-Z. Like, he ain't never gonna be broke. Like, Jay-Z gonna make sure he's always good. That's what's up. You need a friend like Jay-Z in your life, child. Because he ain't never gonna be broke. Jay said that. He said that out his own mouth. Listen, so Trigger, like, I'm not, when you see me going live, I'm not in my office. I only have a cubicle here in this place. When you work for, I can't, they don't get, like, even my manager don't got an office. They got a cubicle too. So I can't go live in my cubicle because there's other people around. I don't want nobody in my business. I definitely don't want, I told y'all, I don't tell people at work that I have a YouTube channel. So I like to be in that office because it's quiet. Yo, Ramon is stupid. The Uber Eats guy. Yo, that was mad wild. You know what I should do? I should screenshot it and put, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Am I? I might do that. I might put that in members. On my members. Danielle, let me find. Trisha said, Danielle, let me find out. Listen, Mama has lived. All right, Trisha, be safe, be careful. Yo, Star said, no, that's your office now. Them motherfuckers be walking by looking in. And I'm like, yo, it's so crazy because I was scoping that place out from now on. Nobody was in there. Nobody was going in there. I was the only person in there. I would be sitting in there for an hour for my entire lunch. Not one person would even look. And then one day, somebody saw me walking in, and I should have walked around before I went in there because I saw that same person go back and forth, and I was like, the jig is up. The jig is up. Yeah, they want to know what I'm doing in there, and I'm like, mind your business. I ain't telling none of y'all. Ramon said, have a safe drive in the bushes, Trisha. T said, Bleak tells a story about Jay from back in the day. Bleak asked Jay to borrow money. Jay told him where to get the money, but the trick was it was a lot of money in the drawer, but Bleak, that's what it was. There was a lot of money, but Bleak only took what he asked for. That's a real law. And to this day, he good. To this day, he is good. And the same thing, like, his relationship with Jay-Z is similar to Little C's relationship with the late, great, Notorious B.I.G. And you can see it in C's face that he still, of course he still is dealing with the death of Big. Like, that crushed him. that crushed a lot of us. Like, if you grew up in New York City and you was like, if you grew up in New York City between 92, 93, and when he passed in 97, when Biggie died, I remember where I was when I heard it on the radio. I heard it on Hot 97, and I turned the radio on, and they were mad quiet. And I'm like, why is it so quiet on the radio? And then just when I said that, Ed Lover, I don't know if y'all know who Ed Lover is, he was like, if you just tuning in, just want to announce that the Notorious B.I.G. was shot and killed in Los Angeles. I screamed like I lost my brother. I screamed. I was like, not Biggie. Yo, Damo is killing it with the gifts. Thank you, Damo. Let me tell you, I remember where I was. I was in my room standing there listening to the radio and could not believe it. I was shocked. I was shocked and disturbed, like it was my own brother. And y'all been in chats where like I be going in for Biggie. Like, definitely Biggie Smalls is the illest in my book. I know a lot of y'all cape for Tupac. Yeah. Biggie Smalls is the illest, and that's that. Yep. Jay said Bleak is in his will. Loyalty means a lot. Yeah, because Jay-Z's been snaked a lot, even by his own family. So for him to find somebody that is loyal, that's rare. It's very rare, especially when you're so successful like that. And Jay-Z, before he was a rapper, I mean, he didn't get the other money in the best legal way, but he's been successful for a while. You know, like, he was hood successful first, and I'm sure there's so many people that stole from him. His own brother, like, he had an issue with his own brother. So to find somebody that will have your back, that ain't gonna be jealous, that's not gonna pocket watch you, that you could be yourself around, that's invaluable. That's invaluable. Star said, I was at my mom's house playing dress up. Let me tell you, when I heard Biggie, he died in 97, so I was 17, 18, around there. I was just about to graduate. I graduated from high school in 97. So he passed in March. I graduated in June. I was devastated. I can't even tell you, man. Talk about devastated when Biggie died. Like, the other celebrity death that did that to me was Aaliyah. When Aaliyah died, I don't know if y'all know who Sizzla is. It's a reggae artist. I was at a Sizzla, Capleton, and some other like lower, like new up and coming artists. I was at a concert in Brooklyn, an outdoor concert in Brooklyn. And I'll never forget it. Me and my best friend, like, we knew we was going to this concert and everybody there was gonna be like conscious and stuff. So we had went out to Jamaica Avenue and we bought like African print and we wore African wrap skirts and all of this. Like, we was anyway, so we went to the concert, and at the concert, the guy, oh my God, I'll never forget this. He stood up on that stage and he said, I want to make an announcement. The singer Aaliyah has just been killed in a plane crash. What? I was like, nah. He lying. And then all night long, like, when we got home, when we get out the cab, I was like, you think that's true about Aaliyah? And my friend, because this is before cell phones, so all y'all young people, this is before cell phones. So you couldn't just Google it. You had to like wait for the news. So I was like, that can't be true, man. That he must have been mistaken. So the next morning I woke up early and turned on MTV, and sure enough, singer Aaliyah died in a plane. I could not. That one to this day. The 90, yeah. When, yo, it's crazy, right, Damo? Trigger said, yep, I was 13. I just moved back to the state. Where you was living at? Triggers, before you moved back to the States, where were you living? Yes, Damo. Damo said, so tragic. I was sad when Big and Aaliyah passed. Man, when Aaliyah, I was sad. Of course, I was devastated when Biggie passed. But when Aaliyah passed, I was like, what? Where are we living, in hell? Like, Aaliyah in a plane crash? Damo, we was in high school sick and Pac too. It was like all in a row, yeah. Because first it was Tupac first. I was sad with Tupac, but you know what it was with Tupac? Because he had been shot before. When we heard that he was shot again, we was like, oh, he gonna be all right. And then when he died, it was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And I was sad. I was sad because I love Tupac too. But I don't know. The way it hit when Biggie passed, maybe it was a culmination of the fact that both of them ended up dying. Maybe that's what it was too. Yes. Cause like when he first was shot, I was like, oh, he gonna make it. Yeah, like, cause he got shot before, so we thought he was invincible. And so when he died, it was like a shock. You know when sometimes when you get shocked, you have like a delayed reaction? I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. It's just sad, you know what I'm saying? And then the other death that hit me, and this was a recent one, is when Malcolm Jamal Warner passed. And I didn't even know that was gonna hit me like that. Cause I don't, no offense to him, God rest the dead, but I didn't like walk around like, oh, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Malcolm Jamal. So when he passed, but it was because of the connection from childhood. Like the Cosby Show was such a big deal. And then, you know, you would see, when y'all see the cast and see them doing well now, you're like, oh, look at Theo all grown up. I think that's what it was, Damo. I think that's what it was. I didn't want to believe it. So I was like, oh no, they bugging. Yeah, so when he passed, I was like, oh my God. I was so sad when Malcolm Jamal Warner passed. And then it was kind of like, I guess his family can do whatever they want. Like, they have to deal with it on their own. It was so private. Like, we didn't even get to, like, the fans didn't get to say goodbye. Can we get a tribute to him or something? Can we get something? Like, I know y'all, he was a private person to a certain degree, but he shared a lot he gave, like, I feel like he just died and then we didn't hear nothing else. Like, I'm not expecting us to, like, them to televise his funeral or anything like that, but can we get some closure too? Yeah, it was crazy. We grew up with him, and then, like, to see how well he grew up and how good, he doesn't have that leathery skin. He was taking care of himself. He was he was drinking his antioxidants and taking his vitamins, child. Right? Yes, Damo. Like, it was just like, okay, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed, and then his mom, and I get it. Like, his family can mourn him however they want. Like, they're the ones that are gonna have to deal with the aftermath on a daily basis. So, don't get me wrong when I say this, but as fans, like Theo, I've been watching. You know what? I started watching the Cosby Show again. In a different world, like, for the nostalgia of it. Like, I need closure. Anyway, let me wrap this up, guys, because I got to get back to work. So, I don't know. You know, this is the thing. When you go live, so any content creators that are scared to go live, just do it. And I ain't had no real plan today. I never have no plan when I go live. I just hit live. And I'll put some words up as a title, but that's, as you can see, did we talk about who are you? Not at all. It kind of flows with whatever people talk about in the chat. And in the beginning of the live, I kind of just was talking about how I'm feeling at the time. So don't be afraid. Like, if you're a content creator and you don't go live and you're like, I don't really want to go live because this and that and the third, just go and free this. Yeah, right. Trisha, what is Trisha? What is that? I don't know. That's right, Trisha. You just freestyle. Just hit live and freestyle it. You'll get better and better as time goes on. What's up, Lala? Hi, Lala. You'll get better and better at it as time goes on. And you'll get more comfortable. And it ends up being therapeutic because I just went on this journey of nostalgic pain, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But what that brings me to at the very end of the live right now, what I want to say to you is we're only here for a short period of time on this earth. We're only here for a time. So what we've got to do is live the best way that you can while you're here. Go for that goal. Go for it. Like, don't live without fear, or do it with fear. If you're scared, do it anyway. Because I'll be scared as hell when I try something new. But I do it anyway. The first time I went live, oh my God, I was petrified. But I did it anyway. Do it afraid. Do it unsure. Do it tired. We're only here for a little bit of time, y'all. And how do you want to show up? I'm sorry, guys. I just froze all crazy, but I have to go now. Anyway, let's walk. How do you want to show up? Let me let these mother lovers pass. Hold on. Oh, they going that way. Ooh, I'm showing y'all a little too much. Put them things away. But how do you want to show up in the world as you get older? The things that you're eating now, all that exercise you don't want to do now. The only person you hurting is that future old you. You want to be walking like this here? Or you want to stand up tall? The choice is yours. The choice is yours. There's some things that are out of our control, but the things that we can control is how much you move your body. And if you're injured in any way, you can modify your exercises. And what you eat, what you decide to eat. Those are things you can control. Oh, thank you, Nisha. Yes, Ramon. I'm so glad you came back. Your presence is invaluable. I appreciate you. And I thank you guys for being here. I got to go back to work, though. So I'll catch you on the next one, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll probably be live later. But it's going to be a silent workout live at 7 p.m. So if you want to work out, come on back around 7 o'clock. All right, y'all. Bye.